Hey Gemini, and welcome to your spiritual messages for the month of July, and of course any other time that you're guided to watch, as the intention of my messages is always to be timeless. And if this message does not resonate, please don't forget to check your other placements, because according to the astrology in the sky, you could be resonating with another placement than just your sun sign. So be sure to check your moon, rising, Venus, or Mars if that's the case. Alright, so Gemini, let's just get into your reading. Today I'm going to be pulling just what's for you. So I'm going to start by pulling what's at your center, what's crossing you, what's crowning you, what's rooting you, your recent past, and what you need to know. All right, so keep an open mind because anything can come through in these readings, all right? And also, I hope you guys don't mind that I'm constantly changing my background. I'm just trying to see what works for me. So please be patient, but I will get something that feels good. All right, so let's just get into your reading though. Okay, Gemini. So what I'm feeling for you, I feel like lately you've just kind of been in hermit mode. I feel like you haven't really been talking to people. You haven't been seeking people. I feel like you're just kind of trying to do your own thing, focus on yourself. Some of you, Two of Cups at the center, you could be in a happy relationship, so that's all you really care about. But really this could just be of like a love within yourself, right? Like your feminine side and your masculine side. So that could be you finding a balance within that and being in love with yourself. If it doesn't resonate that you're in a happy relationship with someone, then this is you definitely bringing a balance to your feminine and masculine qualities. And I feel like it took you kind of just focusing on yourself and just going into hermit mode and doing the soul searching, doing what you need to do in order to achieve this balance here. So like I said, it could be in a romantic connection, it could even be in a friendship, or just yourself. Okay, what's crossing Gemini? Okay, I saw this one. We have the Queen of Swords. That's interesting. Why? Your highest hopes is the Queen of Wands. What is rooting them? Six of Cups. Recent past. The Five of Pentacles. What you need to know is the King of Swords. So, okay. We're definitely dealing with a romantic connection for some of you here, but there has been a lot of tension. There's kind of been upset at the in the home life, and I feel like that's you bringing this balance to yourself. That's why you're able to find the balance now, because of that tension, if that makes sense. Okay, we have the Page of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So you've been scrutinizing, you've been trying to analyze this situation. You've been trying to get to the bottom of things here, essentially, because you're kind of thinking, well, if no one's going to give me the answers, I'm going to go look for them myself. And that's a very air sign culture thing. You know, like we will get to the bottom of things if necessary. So let me clarify this Page of Swords. What is this Page of Swords about? Two of Swords. Yeah, things have been feeling confusing, stagnant. So you took it upon yourself to find the truth. And it could have sent you in a bit of a frenzy. You kind of could have gone a little bit crazy to get to the bottom of things. Oof, Queen of Wands could have had to do with somebody else. I feel like you and your person are the King and the Queen of Swords. And there's kind of a third party energy here. It doesn't have to be cheating necessarily. It could just be an interference of somebody else, of someone else. But the Queen of Wands in a negative light can be the other woman. 100%. But again, it doesn't have to be cheating right off the bat. It could just be like someone you're jealous of, okay, or they're jealous of you and their energy is kind of affecting your connection here. And if it's not so much another person, then again, it's your feminine and masculine qualities here, okay? And there's a fire sign of some sort kind of messing with that. So it could be like, I don't know, like someone like a sibling or something, or a friend or a hater even, that you want to be like in a way. I don't know, this is getting weird, but I hope it resonates for someone. But I feel like this person is either messing with your connection or messing with your own feminine and masculine qualities here. Okay, and in the past, yeah, it made you feel insecure with that Page of Swords and the Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles is your past. But let's see what's going on here with this Two of Cups. So I feel like a lot of you are just really focused on this partnership, on this stability. Again, whether it's a romantic connection or your feminine and masculine qualities. So let me just clarify this Two of Cups. What is this Two of Cups here about? The Wheel. Some of you are afraid of change. Some of you are afraid of a change in your connection, but also kind of wanting it at the same time. Oh my God, very conflicting energy that I'm feeling. But I feel like that's why this Two of Swords is here, right? Because you are indecisive. You could be wanting something different in your connection as well, just to kind of spice things up, is what I feel here. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I feel like someone fears change. Someone fears that someone is going to leave the other person for this Queen of Wands. I don't know. That's really interesting. Let's clarify this a little bit more. Why the Wheel? The Seven of Pentacles. There's some patience that is needed in order for this divine destiny to occur. Then we have the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck again. I feel like you've been hurt a lot in your past, and you're kind of thinking that the past is going to repeat itself. So you're really holding on to your connection here, this Two of Cups. Again, whether it's someone specifically or just you versus you. Let's see, what is this under here again? Oh yeah, the Queen of Swords. So what's crossing you is the Queen of Swords. So I feel like there's a need for you to get serious with yourself, get logical, and cut some people off. It could even be cutting off this connection for the time being, just to focus on yourself. Yeah, look at that. The Two of Cups came out in the reverse, but I do have some cards in the reverse, so that's okay. It's not meant to be in the reverse. But Two of Cups to confirm this energy again. Wow, what is happening? Gemini. The cards are just coming out twice here. Then we have the Star card at the bottom of the deck. So this is having hope, but this is a challenge. So I feel like a lot of you are hanging on to a hope of this connection to make it through any challenge, make it through any changes that life throws at you. And you're just hoping that you guys can stick through it, through any challenge. Yeah, I feel like some of you need to detach from this Two of Cups in order to see things clearly. I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles in my mind's eye, but that's like holding on to something more than you need to. Did we have it here? No. And I feel like there's a need to let go. And you are trying to let go with that Wheel of Fortune at the Two of Cups. That is you trying to let go of it. But it gets difficult. You could be kind of taking your sweet time and letting go. But the longer you take, the more difficult it's going to become. So it's like ripping off the Band-Aid here with that Queen of Swords and the Two of Cups. And there's an energy that you kind of struggle with having hope that if you let go, you might lose it. But what's yours is yours, right? Very interesting, very interesting. Okay, because then what's crowning you is the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this is somebody else, to be completely honest with you. Four of Cups. For those that are kind of dealing with a Queen of Wands, meddling in your connection, meddling in with your balance, you're just trying to ignore her. You're hoping that she just kind of goes away. What's this Four of Cups? You're hoping that her passion dies down and that she's not as magnetically drawing with that Four of Cups. So you're hoping that she gets ignored. This is interesting. What else can you tell me about the Queen of Wands? With the Four of Cups. Seven of Cups. Yeah, things are a little bit confusing, right? And you just want to see things clearly. There's an emotional confusion behind that Queen of Wands. Seven of Swords. Yeah, there's that shadiness I was feeling. She's not someone that can be trusted. I wish she came out in the reverse. You guys can understand what I'm feeling. But I do not get the best energy from that Queen of Wands. I feel like it's just someone holding you back. And you're kind of just hoping they kind of like disperse into the air. Like kind of evaporate. Where you just ignore them. I feel like somebody wants to ghost her. Yeah, because she's shady. She's someone that cannot be trusted. With the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck. All right. So what's rooting you is the Six of Cups. So I feel like the reason you maybe hang on to this past or this hope is because you carry on, you carry a lot of nostalgia. You carry a lot of happy memories here. Oh, if it's with that Two of Cups, especially, like this could be a childhood romance, a childhood friend. But I feel like the past is here teaching you something. So there is a lesson to be learned within the energy of the past. So there's, I don't know, let me clarify it, but I feel like Two of Wands. Yeah, you have a choice of how you want to look at things. You can look in the past for clarification on what you shouldn't do anymore, you know, as like a guidebook of past mistakes that you've learned from. Or you can choose to stay stagnant in that energy. But what I'm feeling is kind of like, if you go down the same cycle, if you repeat the same mistakes, you're gonna deal with the karma of it. Okay, we have the Tower at the bottom of the deck over here. So this is, I feel like, that karma that's gonna happen if you're not careful on what path you choose here. Okay, so be really careful of what this past is to you. It could be that romantic connection, or it could be that Queen of Wands over there. Okay, maybe she's trying to pull you in another direction. You know, maybe she's trying to get your attention and have you leave your Two of Cups because she wants you. Okay, it doesn't have to be gender specific. This is never gender specific. But I am feeling a third party influence. Not necessarily cheating, but definitely like an influence that is inhibiting this connection of the Two of Cups here. All right, and I think it's because she's from the past, and I don't know, I feel like someone's kind of under her spell here. So I feel like that's why you also wanted to be like, just spend time alone, because you don't want to deal with these energies. I feel like there's a lot of energies at play here. Just be really careful with what path you choose to take, because if you choose wrong, not that there's a wrong path ever, but if you choose to go down the same path of a mistake you've already gone through, then there is going to be consequences behind that, just so that you learn the lesson and are able to move forward the next time around. All right. Yeah, and for some of you who that's not so much a third party energy, like with another romantic connection, I just feel like that's kind of the old you, that Queen of Wands. That's like the old you. Like you used to be in this like very sexy, magnetic energy. Like you just cared about having a good time. But now you're starting to let that fizz die so that you can focus on yourself. With that Queen of Swords, right? The Queen of Swords is more serious. She's more down to business. So I feel like you're kind of putting, your party shoes away and trying to get more serious with yourself. Some of you could have kids and you're thinking of like what future you want for your children. So it's time to put that energy to rest. I don't know, I'm getting pulled in many different directions here, so I hope that makes sense for you guys. But yeah, there was lessons to be learned in that tower moment, so don't repeat those same mistakes again. It's kind of what I feel. Okay, because your recent past is the Five of Pentacles. You've been dealing with some financial traumas, some financial hardships, and if it's not so much money, then it's definitely like insecurity. It's definitely feelings of lack. So again, you have a choice here. Do you want to continue going down this path, or do you want something different? And I feel like the only thing that's going to help you move into a different direction is for you to tap into that King and Queen of Swords energy. Because what you need to know is the King of Swords. So what you need to know is to get serious with yourself. Stop having fun. Some of you could be struggling with the dynamic that you need to have fun and always have a good time and leave business in the back burner only for things to just kind of pile up over time, right? Don't procrastinate on your responsibilities. I feel like it's a time to just get serious. Just get the job done so that you can work and play later, right? So I hope that made sense. I was kind of all over the place, but I think I kind of got it towards the end. But I feel like overall the message here is to just get serious with yourself. You've had enough fun. That's kind of what I feel there. All right. So let's finish it off with advice for you. So I'm going to pull from this deck. This is the Numinous Astro deck. And I'm going to pull what what energy you should be exuding during this time frame for your highest potential. All right. What is the message for Gemini? Moon, feelings. So you could have water in your chart. It doesn't have to be the case. But this says instinct, nurturing, gut reactions, comfort, digestion, home, family, conditioning, habits, femininity, lineage, privacy, embodiment, emotions, sustenance, self-soothing moods, mother. So get in tune with your emotions, Gemini, and that's what's going to help you figure out what you need to figure out here. Because I do see you trying to get to the bottom of the thing. There's a lot of swords here. There's a lot of thinking. So just go within. Don't ignore your emotions. Don't ignore your feelings. I feel like you have been ignoring them for some time, especially with all the swords here. So it's okay to, put passion aside, logic aside, and tap more into an emotional energy. I feel like your feelings need attention right now. 100%. Then we have Sagittarius at the bottom of the deck, so you could have that in your chart as well. But Sagittarius is all about the free-spirited, the free thinker. So it's another message for you to not take things so seriously. But also, it's just like I'm feeling two mixed energies, and I always feel this for Gemini, like where the energy is split. But I feel like some of you need to kind of find balance with work and play. And some of you need to throw like a sprinkle of emotion in there, because it's like too much of one thing, not enough of one thing. So we need emotions, we need passion, we need action, but we also need logic, right? So for this last part, I'm going to pull from a fortune reading card. So go ahead and ask a question if you'd like to, and we'll see what comes up. Beautiful. We have Lovers. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Exactly. Just as I said. Just as I said, Gemini. So it could be choices between two people, or just a life-changing decision here where you have to leave, like I said, a path that you're very comfortable with, or choose a new path that is a little bit more of a risk. but be true to yourself. That's the ultimate message here. You know what's right, and I feel like tapping into your emotions is where you're going to find those answers. Your heart knows. Okay. Bottom of the deck is beware. Be careful who you trust at this time. Yeah, exactly. That Queen of Wands, I don't know. I feel like you can't trust her. All right, Gemini, so that is your message during this time frame. I hope it brought you the clarity and insight that you may have been looking for during this time. If it did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and share so that others may receive this message and help support my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in your love reading. Bye.